State go to work. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So NC State's offense will have the football first. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got a man. It's Scott. And he dropped a quick spin move on it before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Scott.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got his man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Judicials offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Give to the fullback. Thrust that arm out. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Judicials are on the move. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball.
And the Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the shot. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The option look. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Snagged on the outside. It's made. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The play action fake. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's O'Neal. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, NC State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. A low-line drive and not his best work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Now on the option. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, This thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give on the inside.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll ride his man on the option, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Judicials headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's York. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Scott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. The Judicials will call on their punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding open areas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try it over the left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run the sneak for it. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the 1st. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Powers forward. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 13 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. To give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. He's got some space.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll read option to the left on 1st down. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Lost 1 deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Huffman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He's in open space downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. right down the middle. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Just going to keep it after the snap.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They boot it away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. They're going to run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Gets the back moving. On the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.